Well, last week, we got to introduce this new song called Catch Me Singing, and I absolutely love the image in this song, the imagery of this song. A few years back, I got this text from my sister-in-law, and it was a video text, and it was her peeking through a crack into my niece's room while she was screaming at the top of her lungs and dancing to Let It Go. I don't know if you've seen any of those videos, but those were a hit, and those were happening non-stop. But the kind of the cool thing that I was reminded of in this moment is she wasn't singing because she was being videoed. She wasn't dancing because she was being videoed. She was singing and dancing because that was just her response to this song, and she got caught. And it was fun, it was funny, it was awesome, and all those things. But when I look at this song and this phrasing of the words "catch me singing," it's the exact same thing as the exact same invitation and declaration that we have today. It's not that we're gonna start singing when things get better. It's not that we're gonna start singing when we hit the springtime. No, you're gonna catch me singing when the springtime comes, because I never stopped singing, I never stopped worshiping, I never stopped praising, I never stopped giving adoration to my Heavenly Father. And there's a line in this song that I absolutely love. It says, "Jesus, the process is a mystery." And I don't know if that resonates with you, but I know it resonates with me. And especially with what we're walking through right now with a pandemic, with all the personal things happening, but then also what's happening in our country. The process is a mystery. Sometimes it's really hard to see how God can move or how He is moving. But the line goes on to say this. It says, "Jesus, the process is a mystery, but your promise never fades." And that's our anchor. That's our anchor today, that's our anchor yesterday, that's our anchor tomorrow. That no matter what we can or can't see, no matter if it's clear skies and we can see everything happen, if we're in the summertime or we're in the dead of winter and we can't see a way out, we have an anchor, and so we sing. We have an anchor, and so we celebrate. We have an anchor, and so we worship the only one who is worthy of every part of our being. And so that's the invitation today and the encouragement that would be my story, that would be your story, that this would be our anthem in this season and in every season. That no matter what we face, we're gonna sing, we're gonna celebrate. And so let that be our response as we sing this song together. You always finish what you start. You always finish what you start, yeah. What you have grown into a garden, you planted in the dark. You always finish what you start. Good things just take a little time. Good things just take a little time. Yes, they do. Your hands are working in the soil, and they're bringing me to life. Good things just take a little time. He's worthy of our trust. And I will trust you in the famine. I will bless you in the feast. When I'm standing in your victory, and when I'm on my knees, I will praise you with the rising and the setting sun. You're gonna catch me singing when the springtime comes. And this story has an empty grave. This story has an empty grave, yes it does. And Jesus, the process is a mystery, but your promise never fades. This story has an empty grave, yes it does. We will be walking through the fire. Trust you in the famine, I will bless you in the feast. You've been God for a long time. You're the final word, you're the finish line. And everything's gonna be alright. 'Cause you've been God for a long time. Let's remind ourselves of that. You've been God for a long time. You're the final word, you're the finish line. Oh, everything's gonna be alright. 'Cause you've been God for a long time.